Now, today I'm going to talk about a very important component which is called loving kindness. Loving kindness is an important component in your spiritual life. If you want to grow big, if you want to grow better, if you want to be successful in your spiritual journey, you need to learn the art of forgiving people. Now, people come out of rancor, anger, hatred, disrespect against all the people into spirituality. You ask them, many of them have broken family, many of them have disturbed relationship, many of them are very unhappy with their partner, spouse or children across. They are deeply disturbed about everything in their life. That is why they come to spirituality across the person. They want peace of mind, they want to run away from their life, they want to give up a lot of things into their life because they are very, very mentally disturbed. So the first essence of spirituality is prayer should lead to love and peace of mind. If your prayer is not leading to love and peace of mind, you have to ask yourself, what are you trying to achieve? Because when you do prayer, lot of the inside stuff will come out. It is like psychic puking. It is like psychic diarrhea. All those things which are accumulated inside you starts coming out as a person. You should be willing to face it. You should be willing to resolve it, and you should be willing to go into another stage of life. Meditation is nothing but a long series of forgiveness into people's life, which leads to lot of peacefulness. The problem with many people is they are all very disturbed in their particular life. Now, I met a man who was having a problem with his wife, and he said, that is why I want to take sannyas. Now, the sannyas is not an escapist attitude. The sannyas is not an attitude where you try to run away from that. Sannyas is actually a better way. You don't consider your family, you consider the whole state as a family. That is the meaning of Yogi Adityanath, who is the CM. You don't consider your family alone, you consider your entire state as your family, your country as a family, which is called as the Vasudhaiva Kudumba. You take the God's family as your family, and you are not a brother to one individual. You are a brother, father, mother, sister to many people across as a person. That is the meaning of loving kindness across. You expand the role, you grow bigger with the role, and you really go into it. That's why Mata Amritanandamayi is called Amma by her people, because she's like a mother. She's very motherly, very loving, very affectionate. You can hug her, and she is willing to hug you no matter what happens across a person. That is the meaning of loving kindness. You expand your role. You expand the way you live your life. For example, the one of the biggest politicians of Madhya Pradesh, he is called as Mamu. Mamu means uncle, because they like him, they like to address him like that as a person. So that is the meaning of loving kindness. Your role gets expanded. You are a father to many million people. You are a mother to many million people. You are a meaning to many people into their life across. The second most important thing is you have to forgive people. First, you have to forgive yourself, because in life we do too many errors, we do too many mistakes, we do too many things. To error is human. To error is itself is human being. Human beings are born out of errors, and they continue to do a lot of errors because we are not born with a book. We are not born with an encyclopedia or a manual how to live our life. God doesn't send along with a one packet how Gopalakrishnan has to live and all that. We have to discover that. In the discovery process, we are bound to make mistakes. We are bound to have a lot of failures in life. So the next most important thing in your life is you have to forgive. There are three types of errors: small errors, medium errors, big errors in their life. The small errors are you are angry with somebody is angry with you, you are upset with somebody is upset with you. Those kind of things you tend to ignore, you tend to forgive, you tend to move on. That happens in the family relationship, that happens with the children, that happens with your parents, that happens with the blood relatives in your life across. So that is the first level of forgiveness you carry over. I know lot of people who carry rancor and anger, because I met a man who said, I hate my son. I asked him why. Why do he got very angry with me one day. He didn't speak to me with respect. I asked him how many days it's happened that you have not spoken. He said 7 years. I've not met him. What is the pride in that? You have lost the affection of your son. You have lost the affection of your people. Don't it make sense? So remember, asking sorry is nothing wrong. For small errors, you can always ask sorry. Suppose you are taking a milk and it falls down, you can say sorry, I made an error, and you can rectify it across a person. Many people feel, I should not ask sorry. Sorry does not mean you're going down. You're actually going up. It takes a lion heart. It takes a courage to say sorry to people across. It is not an ordinary quality. People don't want to sorry. I have seen divorce. 7 years. I met one lady. She was so angry about something and she could not forgive her husband, and they split and they went into the divorce, and after that they wanted to come back again. She said, sir, I could have asked sorry long back across. So remember, telling sorry is not something bad. It is something very humane. It is not a very problematic thing across as a person, and therefore it is very important that you are sorry about it. The second important thing is about the medium errors in life. Somebody doesn't give you money, somebody is very upset about something, somebody has cheated you, somebody has gone wrong, done against you. So what do? You tend to forgive, because you need to move on into your life across. You cannot carry over the rancor, anger, and you don't try to do that across. I read the quote of Martina Navratilova. One was a legend in the tennis. She said very beautifully, the mind is a big kitchen. You don't keep a lot of clutter into it. If you want focus on the positive things in life. So that is very, very important. So it's very important that for your peace of mind, your happiness, you need to forgive people. I know many people cannot sleep in the night because they have not forgiven someone as a person. So it is very important that you understand that it requires a lot of courage to forgive and forget, and also to ask sorry to people and to accept people. I know somebody who said sorry, oh, it means you are wrong. No, sorry means it is just a buffer word. Sorry means you are telling somebody, let's move on, let's progress about it, let's not worry about it, all that thing across. The other most important thing is, sorry means the episode is over. You don't carry along, you don't rancor along, you don't create disturbance in people's life across. Sorry will stop vengeance. Vengeance is the main reason why many people screw up other people's life. Afghanistan has screwed up America, or America is trying to screw up Afghanistan because of vengeance. They want to get even. Bin Laden has hit the tower, so I want to hit you back. So Pakistan wants to hit back India, and India had to protect itself. So please understand, both in the worldly theater and in the ordinary thing, forgiveness is lost. So the next most important thing is the big forgiveness, the loss of a spouse, loss of a child, loss of something very thing. Most important thing is you don't lose faith. Faith is important, that there is God and there is a plan in the God. So remember, when you do meditation, you have to develop patience, kindness, compassion, which comes under the deep rootedness of forgiveness across as a person. The more you forgive people, the more your life will become peaceful. I was coming into the traffic and there was a lot of chaos in the traffic, and I got very angry across as a person. I realized I made a mistake, because many people are very chaotic, very upset about the traffic across a person. So it's very important that you don't get disturbed with the traffic, you bless the traffic. So remember to bless your enemies. Remember to bless the difficult situation. It will become peaceful. It will become happy. So blessing is a very, very important quality as far as life is concerned. So one is forgiveness and the other one is the blessing. The more you forgive people, the more you bless people, your life will become very, very beautiful, and it will give you a lot of peace of mind in the meditation. I pray God that may all of us forgive at all point of time and keep our life peaceful. Thank you.